Hello everyone, this is exciting news. Something just happened a few hours ago. So the Canadian government has announced three new streams for foreigners to move into Canada, and they are really amazing. One of them, you don't need a visa, you don't need a Canadian visa to move down to Canada to live and work. And the second one is for digital nomads, right? People who are working outside of Canada and just want to reside in Canada. And their own digital nomad visa is very different. It is the best that I have seen. So on my channel, I've done a lot about digital nomad visas, globally, in Europe, in Southeast Asia, and all of that. I've done a whole lot of videos on that. And I'm really excited about digital nomad visas because you don't need a job offer for this kind of visa. You don't need a sponsor, you sponsor yourself. So it's really amazing. As a digital nomad myself, I feel like a lot of my viewers are not really taking advantage of this kind of visa. So hearing Canada announce a digital nomad visa, it's so exciting for me. And I feel like a lot of people really need to take advantage of this kind of visa. It's truly amazing, believe me. And the third stream they just announced is for people in STEM, people that work in IT and all of that, that can move down to the country without a job offer. So these three streams have announced basically you don't need a job offer for it. You can move down to Canada to live. It is good news. So I'm going to break down all of the information released so far, and this is going to begin in July of 2023. So just a few days away, and this is going to start. All right. So before we go into the details of these three streams, I want to specially shout out to everyone who is watching me for the first time. If this is the first time you're watching my video, I welcome you. Do drop a comment. Let me know that you're watching for the first time. I usually have something special for my first time viewers. So drop a comment below. Let me know if you're watching for the first time. And you may want to consider subscribing to the channel. I do recommend you subscribe to the channel so you can be seeing more videos like this. Because on my channel, I share a lot of information that will help you to relocate abroad, whether to study, to work, to live, whatever pathway, whatever your situation, there is a video for you on my channel. And I do update my channel like every day to give you more information such as this one that I'm giving you in this video. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. I truly appreciate the support. Thank you and thank you. And you want to talk to me one-on-one, I do have a one-on-one consultation here where we talk, just me and you, about your own personal goals for relocation, and I give you the best way to make it happen. So for that, you can send me an email or send me a DM on Instagram or click the link in the description box to book a session. All right, so I'm going to start with the one I'm most excited about, which is the digital nomad strategy, right? That is what Canada is calling it, right? So this is for remote workers, freelancers, business owners that can operate from anywhere around the world. Like you have your source of income, you're making your money, and then you can still continue to make that money, but you live in Canada, right? So this kind of visa, exists in Portugal, in Spain, in Malta, so many countries. I've done that. I have a full playlist for digital nomad visas. So if you want to check it out up here or in the description box below, right, where you can see all those digital nomad visas, right? So the one for Canada is different, right? They call it the digital nomad strategy, right? And on this visa, you're going to be allowed to live and work remotely in Canada for 6 months. And the very exciting twist about this is if you're able to get a job while you're in Canada, you can switch and stay permanently in the country. So yeah, if you're a remote worker, a freelancer, move to Canada. If you like it there, you want to make your stay permanent, you get a job, and that's it. You stay in Canada. Canada is really in need of foreign talents. Let me just read the news report from Canada. So this happened yesterday, right? This news report says Canada to launch digital nomad strategy and other measures to woo international talent. Canada's immigration minister announced three new initiatives on Tuesday to attract talent from abroad. The federal government is looking to poach talent from abroad through three new initiatives unveiled at a technology conference on Tuesday. An announcement one industry group called a breakthrough for Canada's skills shortage. The truth is there is skill shortage in Canada, right? But it's very tedious for Canadian employers to hire from overseas. They have to go through hurdles upon hurdles. So the immigration is, trying their best to see how they can reduce all those requirements so it's easier for foreign talents to come into Canada. And these three streams they've just announced is one of those initiatives, yeah? So the immigration minister, Sean Fraser, announced what is called a digital nomad strategy that will allow workers with a foreign employer to stay and work in Canada for up to 6 months if they get a job offer while in the country, he said. they can remain in Canada even longer. So this is really amazing. That is really an amazing twist to this their own digital nomad visa. I really like that. Fraser said these digital nomads are going to be spending money in the communities they are living in Canada, so it's a win, for Canada. People are living in Canada, making money from outside, bringing it in and spending in the country. So this is a good one for Canada. And then the second stream that was announced is what they call the tech talent strategy. And this one is to attract, people that work in tech to come into Canada, whether they have a job offer or not. So no longer do you need to have a job offer. You need to apply for your visa and come into Canada. If you work in tech, you're a tech talent, they are coming up with a strategy that is going to allow you entry into Canada without a job offer, right? So you can see that this tool that I've mentioned does not require any job offer in Canada. So this is really amazing. So they are trying all their best to attract foreign talent. Okay, so by the end of this year, Fraser said the federal government will be developing an immigration stream for some of the world's most talented people that will be able to come to Canada to work for tech companies, whether they have a job offer or not. So coming to Canada without a job offer and then get a job offer with a tech company and stay back and work in Canada. So this is really amazing. So this was just announced yesterday, and in the coming weeks they're going to give all the requirements for this, the documents, the eligibility criteria, and all of that is going to be announced subsequently. So just right now, it's just an announcement that these are the 3 new immigration strategy that they are coming up with. One is for digital nomads. The second one is for tech talents. And the third stream, Fraser announced that from July 16, 2023, that they are going to allow 10,000 people that have the American H-1B visa to come into Canada to work, right? So if you have a US visa, a US H-1B visa, by July 16, you can move down to Canada to work. The ministry said that this program will also provide for study or work permits for their family members, right? So for the people that have the H-1B visa, right, your family members are going to get open work permits, they're going to get study visas and all of that. So they're just really opening things up. So the H-1B visa is a temporary work visa for America that allows people from specific occupations that includes tech, tech talents to work in America. So Canada wants to push those visa holders from America to move down to Canada to come and take up jobs and to also bring their families along as well. Because they've promised study visas and open work permits for the families of the H-1B visa holders. So Canada has seen how other countries, are really attracting tech talents, digital nomads, people, freelancers, remote workers. Other countries are really attracting these people. And I say my subscribers are not taking enough advantage of this because people from America, people from the UK, people from China, India, they are the ones really taking advantage of digital nomad visas, right? They are moving to Portugal, moving to Spain, moving to all these countries, Malaysia, Southeast Asia, all these countries that have such visas, they are really moving down there. And I try to tell people a lot about this. I've done several videos about this, visa, but it's like people are not so interested. Like my viewers are not really interested in this. Everybody is focused on moving to the UK, going for study, going for work, but this is a very good way to move down. You don't need a job offer, very, very, reduced requirements. For many of these countries, you don't even need a degree. All you need is that you have a source of income and you can make your money remotely and then you can move down to the country, right? So Canada has seen how all these other countries are attracting these foreign talents. And some countries even have a digital nomad village like Portugal, right? And they feel like they're really missing out on this, certain category of talents. And that is why they are opening up to attract this kind of talents also into the country. Let me read a quote by Canada's Council's Director of Federal Affairs. He said, Canadian companies are starved for talent, and the reality is we are not currently training enough. The announcements today are such a breakthrough and such a game changer. We don't have enough talent here. So the faster we can get the talent that has been vetted and accredited in the US into our companies, into our communities, the better. So US does the work, and then they take up those talents that the US has already accredited and attracted to their country. Anyway, so it's good news for everybody. So if you're in tech and you're a digital nomad, this is something that you really need to look into. So as they release more information about this, like the requirements, the documents you need, the eligibility requirements, I'm going to be doing more videos to let you know how you can move down to Canada. But right now, three new strategies have been announced. One is the digital nomad strategy. Two is the tech talent strategy. And the third one is attracting US H1B visa holders. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section, and also give this video a thumbs up. That is a like, just to support the channel, and subscribe to the channel also so you can be seeing when I share more information that will help you in your relocation journey. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Jackie, and I will see you in my next video.